Alrighty, guys. So the GameStop annual shareholder meeting has concluded, and oh my goodness, was it underwhelming? Which honestly, you shouldn't be surprised, especially if you read the proxy statement like I told you to on Friday. Did I not tell you guys to read the proxy statement? You'll see exactly what to expect for the meeting. Well, we got the meeting, and we're going to break down kind of what happened during the meeting, what Cohen said, what they voted on, and we're going to break down the charts here, kind of an update on my position. Well, really, no update to my position, and we're going to break down what I think it's going to take to move the stock even higher. So if y'all find value, smash the like button, make sure to subscribe, and do not forget, I'm telling you guys, it's free money to get up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000 for a Moo with at least a $100 deposit. Just use that link down below, the QR code right here, or go to starsurfest.com/Moo. Get your money, guys. And with that being said, cheers, take a sip of your coffee. You're going to need it for this video. Let me actually do it myself, guys, and let's get into it. So I'm sure you guys saw GameStop ended up selling off aggressively, and technically it's still selling off, down 13% on the day, but that started right around the annual meeting, right when it started, right? We were at about $27.80-ish, right at 28 bucks per share pretty much when the meeting kicked off, and by the end of it, essentially, we got down to $24. Then after the meeting, I think we hit this low here at $23.79. And since that point, you guys can see the pop. We got now back up to over 25 bucks, but we're still down almost 13% so far on the day, which, hey, we're selling off, guys. We're kind of seeing a sell the news event right now. And again, it was pretty underwhelming, this entire meeting. Nothing really came out of it, and it only lasted 13 minutes, if that. I think 14 minutes exactly, whatever it was. So yeah, pretty underwhelming, which I'm not that surprised considering, again, we read the proxy statement. We kind of understood what to expect, and a lot of people on Reddit were even saying, don't get your hopes up. Don't get too excited. It's going to be a classic, typical annual shareholder meeting. So let me dive into this tab very quickly, guys. Bear with me. So these are some of the key points. Nothing really crazy came out, again, of this meeting, but you guys can see nothing that we didn't really know to begin with, right? You guys can see Ryan Cohen said, actions speak louder than words. That's one, I guess, the key line from Ryan Cohen today, right? Ryan Cohen said GameStop's share offerings help provide a strategic advantage to the balance sheet, like we've been saying for the last couple of videos. It's great that they raised all this cash. It makes sense. It will keep their business afloat for quite some time, and it will give them options, to buy a company, maybe invest further into the existing business, try and expand, right? It gives them options, and we looked at the balance sheet yesterday. They don't have a crazy amount of debt, right? GameStop, if they really wanted to, they could pay off all of their debts right now with the cash on hand. Their short-term debts and their long-term debts, if they really wanted to, they can get rid of them like this. Now, would that be the smartest move, the smartest decision with their capital? Probably not, which is why they're not doing that. It's better to keep the cash on hand, to maybe invest, buy another business, do whatever, but they have the option. They have the option, which is great. And Cohen said the company will look to reduce costs and have a lower store count going forward, which is ideal. Let's be honest, the traditional retail business is slowly dying, right? So they're going to have to do something outside of the box eventually. Hopefully they do end up doing that. So this right here is going to show you the different things they voted on, which, like I said, we talked about this already in the proxy statement video a couple of days ago. But if you guys missed that, they voted on a couple of different business items, right? You guys can see number one, they voted to elect the 5 nominees identified in the proxy statement to serve as directors. That ended up passing for all the nominees. You guys can see the result right here. You guys see that green check mark, boom, that ended up passing. They also voted to approve on an advisory, non-binding basis their executive compensation. That also passed, you guys can see. And they also voted to ratify the audit committee's appointment of Deloitte and Touche LLP as their independent registered public accounting firm for the fiscal year ending February 1st, 2025. The board recommended for them to be for that. That ended up passing. Beautiful, with the nice green check mark. You guys see that. But what did not pass, and the board was actually against this did not pass. It was to consider and vote on the stockholder proposal described in the proxy statement if properly presented at the annual meeting. They voted against that, but again, these other 3 that you guys can see, they ended up passing that. They voted for that, which is good. So that is really all the meeting was about. There wasn't a Q&A. There was barely any other commentary, but we got the voting. We got some words from Cohen. All right, beautiful. It is what it is, and it clearly was not enough to move the stock. It was really a nothing burger, which I'm not too surprised. And yeah, we're getting a bit of a sell the news event right now. And Kitty ended up posting this meme right here about 35 minutes ago. And this was right after the meeting. This has 670,000 impressions right now, 19,000 likes, 2.4K comments, almost 4,000 retweets. And I'm not going to lie, I have no idea who this is. I'm probably an idiot. You guys are going to roast me in the comments. It is what it is. But what does this mean, man? What does this mean right here? This guy looks like, is this a tennis player? If I had to guess, kind of looks like a tennis player. I have no idea, man. Again, roast me in the comments. Do what you got to do, guys. But Kitty tweeted this, and, I guess we're getting some more memes from him today. But what we really want to see, ladies and gentlemen, sure, some more memes, that'd be great. Beautiful. I love it. But what we got to get, what we need to see is his updated position, right? This is what's really going to move the stock higher, in my opinion, if we get an updated screenshot on him buying more shares, him buying more call options, whatever it may be. That's going to be great news for the stock. And it seems like the market, GME at least, is heavily anticipating that. Of course, as of the most recent screenshot, you guys probably know this already. He owns just over 9 million shares at an average cost of $23.41. And we got back into the 23s, guys. So to be honest, I would not be surprised if he doubled down. Maybe he bought more shares, more options on this dip after the meeting. Of course, we'll get more insight maybe today if we get an updated screenshot on his position, maybe at some point tomorrow, but that is what I'm really waiting for at this point. So that's a quick breakdown in about 8-9 minutes of what's going on right now with GameStop post-shareholder meeting. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this about the stock market in general and stocks that I'm watching in general. This is the channel for you guys. And look, GME now is at about 25 bucks. We're consolidating quite nicely after the meeting, so let's see if we get some sort of breakout heading into the last couple of hours of trading. Let's see. And by the way, guys, before you click off the video, don't forget to get up to 15 free stocks for Moomoo, each up to $2,000 with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below, the QR code right here, or go to stocksurfast.com/Moomoo. Get your stocks. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you later.